Let's see here, guys. This isn't going to be a long live feed because I have to make an announcement because I noticed there are a ton of people that will not be eligible for the giveaway because their memberships have lapsed. And it's people that have been members for a long time. So I think there's maybe just that the billing cycle and stuff. So I want to make sure everybody's eligible, and I want to make sure that you guys know. So I'm going out here. I got the garage door open. This will be really, really fast. I'm doing it from my phone. Let me plug you guys in here. Let me see here. So I have a list of people that I know were members. The other thing too is if you are a member and you're not currently a paying member, I'm gonna remove your access. And I do see that I refreshed this, that Chef Rocky's popped back up. So I'm gonna review this again. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're giving away. So we've got 5 knives we're giving away. We're giving an O-Lite Beagle, the O-Knife Beagle, Kaiser Infinity. We'll look at the actual knives here in a few minutes. I don't want to pull them out yet. Mark, I'm talking about stuff for the members giveaway. This is the titanium pyrite. That's going to be going. It's 4 knives. It's 4 knives. I apologize. 4 knives because the 5th knife that I was going to give away, I was told by the company I can't. This is the cord because it was a prototype. So I have 4 knives that I'm giving away. I apologize. 4 knives that I'm giving away to the paying members. Is there another one back here? I don't know. At any rate, so the paying members, but here's the problem. There's a handful of people that are, one, they're still using the Gilded server, and I don't think they realize that they've lapsed on their membership. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the names of all the members, and then you guys will be able to tell if you're, pardon the reading glasses, I have to have them to see the computer. So these are the current members. These are the people that are available to win these knives. So it's Gingerfish, 75, Boho, B-O-J-O, Bojo, Ian Kitagawa, 357, Panzer and Z, Ground Fog, Greg Vanderlip, I see Greg is here, Steven Johnson, Crew Wears the Best, Darth BMX, Hiking with the Viking, Kurt Von Rice, Alicord Paracord, Just Nate, Mocked Clown, Tempered Trail, Josh Mann, Ringmaster, Chef Rocky, who for some reason was listed as not being a member but is now. I gotta take him off that list. Alex Io, Beardo the Weirdo, JB Knife Collector, Winston Cobretti, Steve Pickering, Custom EDC Knives, Zoroaster 305, Leo Brav, Jeremiah Moses, Daniel Tim, 5-Door 123, Tom Sheehan, John P., Tyler Vincent, Fred McLean, Larry Elizondo, Will B., Miles Roost, Bill Paget, Ethan Ruins EDC, Zach's Stuff, Aiden Miguel, Spitfire, Eric Mora, and Quixotle Tales. Quixie. So those are the guys that are actually eligible to win these knives. So let's take a look at the knives. And I'm having an issue with, I'm gonna have to grab my other device. I'm having an issue reading the comments. So we're gonna go in, I'm gonna take you guys in with the knives. I have you know what? I do have a 5th knife that I can do for the giveaway. I just have to film a video of it first. So there will be 5, there'll be 5. But I'm trying to do this week. And the problem is, that I don't want to do it if people have just had their membership lapse and they didn't realize it. Sorry, you can see up my nose. I'm trying to get you guys in here. So I'll show you the knives that we're going to have available. So those 4 and maybe a special. I have one that I'm probably going to do as a giveaway. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what it is. Well, hi, baby girl. That seems weird of me to say, but hi. That's what I call my daughter. That's my daughter's nickname. I have one here that I am going to do as a giveaway. Where'd it go? This one. I just have to film the video about it first. This one came from Beyond EDC. So I'll tell you what, I'll just add it. I'll film the video. But it'll be the last one. Whoever wins this knife, your knife will be delayed because I have to film the video about it. So let me see here. This will be the 5th one. This is the asymmetrical micro I don't need these over here. This is the micro. God damn it. At any rate, it's this one. So this is that Beyond EDC Dirk Pinkerton design. The, what they call it? What's the kitchen knife? Santoku. This is the micro Santoku. This is the micro Santoku by Dirk Pinkerton. It is part of his Broadhead series. Comes with a sheath and stuff like that. So that'll be the fifth knife. But I have to film a video about that quick. So the Kaiser Infinity. This is the one from Kaiser that I'm giving away for you guys. Well, this is a paying member thing. So baby girl, I'm opening it to all of my paying members, not just, usually it's baseline and premium. But this is kind of a membership drive and that. So the Kaiser Infinity is one that is going. Let me get these here. I always do this. There's a way to put these. So if you guys get these boxes and you keep the pouches in the boxes, there's a pull tab on these. When you put them in the bottom, put the pull tab up. It saves you a lot of heartache and pain. So this is the Cord by CJRV. Button lock, nice one. That is going to the paying members. The Titanium Pyrite is also going. That is a very nice, that is a much more expensive knife than the regular Pyrite. So there's that. Actually, no, you know what? There is a knife that's going. It's not, there will be 6 knives, technically. 6 knives going, I guess. I'm just going to pay shipping on all of them. The O knife Beagle. And then I will also be doing the Echo, because I already filmed with it. That's why it's not in the pile. I just added an extra knife. So now you guys are getting 6 knives. Just added another one. The Echo, but it is the, we'll go grab it. We'll just go ahead and add it now. The Echo that is done in, where's it at? The micarta. The micarta Echo. So that's getting added to the list. So get that out. So if you guys haven't seen it, Echo is my knife of the year. If you guys haven't dropped a like, please do so. Go let people know some other places that I'm live. The Echo in green micarta, which is a awesome knife. I have the black steel version. All of those are going. So you've got 6 knives that are going to the paying members. So if you're not a paying member, you might want to think about it. If you guys can afford to do it, that would be fucking cool. It supports the channel. My membership is way down, and I do a lot for the members. So some people would argue, but I mean, just the fact that I provide that, basically the Discord, the free Discord. Am I putting these in the right boxes? Yes. Okay. Provide a free the Discord to those guys as a bonus. It's a lot of fun. Echo micarta cord. There we go. So all boxes, all those knives are pretty much new. This one is brand new. I had 2 of these at the same time. So I did a review of one and sent it back out, and I'm doing a giveaway of this one. This one has never even cut anything. And then, like I said, that asymmetrical micro Santoku. Now, here's the thing. If you don't join the membership, you can't win them. I'm doing this off of YouTube. This is part of the things that I do for the paying members. YouTube is like, oh, if you do giveaways, it's got to be open to everybody. So I don't do them here. I will put up the video of the, did I do what I think I just did? Yep, I did. Put that other knife in there. So there's only a handful of you guys here. This is going to be very short. I wasn't planning on doing this, but like I said, if you're interested in any of those knives, to win any of those knives, you got to be a member. So I'm not doing, I did it again. I absolutely did it again. I put that knife back in the wrong box. So I'll just let everybody know I've got 6 knives that I'm doing as a giveaway for the paying members. But I was going to do it today, and I was going to have it out to everybody today. And do I still get nudes with the membership? Yeah, Zach, you do. I'll send them to you directly. You won't like them. You're not going to be happy about it. You're like, ew, I feel sticky. I feel like a theater floor. So, yeah, Zach, if you want to do me a favor and announce the fact that I am doing a big giveaway for the members, like I said, it's 6 knives now because I forgot. I added one because I'm never going to carry this. I added one, and forgot that there was one that was already on there. So let's go through it again. The Asymmetrical Micro Santoku by Dirk Pinkerton. Titanium Pyrite. Kaiser Infinity. O-Knife Beagle. Echo. The knife of the year. I got it wet, sorry. CJRB Echo in micarta. The Echo is my knife of the year. And the CJRB cord. All of those knives are going to go to paying members. So if that doesn't entice you to join the membership, I don't know what will. So, and then, yeah, the pyrite. So, Aiden, what is your handle on the, here's the thing too. I'm going to go through it again. Aiden, is yours the DLV? I can't remember at this point. What's your handle on the Gilded server? Because if it's not the matching, you need to change it. I'm tired of trying to decipher it. I keep forgetting now. I got 12,500 subscribers now. I can't remember everybody. Back in the day, I could remember everybody by name. Change it. Change it to Aiden. Please. I'm not gonna keep going through this. I'm just gonna start blocking people. So it's just, I won't block them. I'm not kicking anyone out of the server. What I'm doing is I'm taking everyone's user account and I'm suspending their, you'd still be able to send DMs. And don't forget, guys, I have a public Discord. It's down below. Just join that too. You can reach out to me that way. If you've got questions about stuff, that's probably the best way to, I have drank so much coffee today that I have no more. I have 6 of these. And I have none of these left. Now, I didn't drink all the coffee. My wife had a couple. I have 6 of these refillable ones. They're all in the sink full. So, yeah, that is something. I want you guys to join that just because it's fun. I spend time on there. I check it daily. If there's no activity, I don't really post anything. But let me open up the app here on this other phone and show you. So, we have the private Discord for the paying members. And this is the private Discord, all this here. And so there's DMs and stuff on here. And then, let me pull it up. General chat. You know, everybody's in here talking. It's just like Discord, right? Just like Discord. This is the private members one. I've built a public one. It's over here. There's 18 members. Right? And we do the same thing over here, but it's open to the public. It's open to everyone. It's just a public Discord. So, but yeah, I was going to do the giveaway this morning and I looked at the list of paying members and I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right. There's guys on there that have been members forever that I'm sending DMs to them on the server. And I'm like, that can't be right. So guys, drop a like if you're just showing up. I'm gonna make some coffee. Okay, changed it. But yeah, that's one of the things I do for the paying members is I do giveaways. I will be honest with you, I have not done the exclusive content that I want to do lately. I haven't done as much of it. I have not been able to. There's a lot of stuff going on at home. My mom has cancer. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to get way ahead on videos so that I can get that out. I'm working with companies to get more exclusive deals with you guys. If you don't know, Beyond EDC right now, I have a coupon code with them that saves you 40%. This is a beautiful integral designed by designed by Dylan Mallory, and you can get this. Now, this is $320 regular price, right? But I struck a deal with the owner of the company because I'm friends with him, and I have a 40% discount for you guys through the holidays. So the Terramundi Knives Array through Beyond EDC by Dylan Mallory, this beautiful titanium carbon fiber and M390 integral, is 40% off. That means that you can get this knife not for $320, but for just under $200. That's what I'm doing for you guys. And that's not just for my members, that's for you guys. We talked about it, and he was like, I really want to get out from under some of this stock, and I really want to get, you know, some capital going. He's like, let's do a big sale. He's like, why don't you have your own discount code? I'm looking for my battery bank because my phone is currently not plugged into anything. So for December, you guys want to see those? We'll go up in a minute. He was like, I will give you. They're like, he's like, I will give you a discount code of 40% off. And I was like, 40% off? He's like, yeah. He's like, you'd be the only channel that gets 40% off. And I was like, I can't beat that. You know, I do make a portion of it, but the fact was, when he said I could get you guys 40% off, I'm like, sign me up. 40% off on this. So that puts this at, do the math, 320, 40% of 320. I need all those numbers. I think it's 192-ish. I'm in the ballpark. $192 for this knife, which is a $320 integral in M390 carbon fiber and titanium. If you guys don't take that deal up, if you guys don't go over and at least look at what's over at Beyond EDC, you are fucking up. Because 40% off site-wide with my coupon code. So it's Crazy Sharp, all one word, all lowercase, all one word, all lowercase. The little Tonto on his website looks great. Looks like a practical katana. I believe I have that one here. They sent me a huge box of knives. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, you should. Aiden wants to see. So I'm not going to pull them out, but as you go up my steps and go up to the steps to the landing, this is the medieval armory. So yes, these are actual. So this is this is made for me. This is the one my father-in-law bought for me. It's actually a like really, really old one. This is one I had made. I had both of these made because I took Japanese martial arts. This is one that is in a, so that it's here. This is one that's in a protective scabbard. It's not mine, but I have this hand-painted fan. I got the sword maintenance kit. This is my, this was my wife's. She carried it at our wedding. This is a clutch dagger. And my Okinawa. Oh, reload points strategically throughout the house. It is dusty here. We had a, we just cleaned the house and everything's dusty again. We had a big Santa Ana blow through. We had a Santa Ana blow through, and like everything has this layer of dust on it now. I mean, everything, like everything. I was like, didn't we just clean and dust everything in the house like just the other day? Because around the holidays you do that because, you know, people stop by. It's a big Japanese thing too. Before New Year's you clean the house, and then after New Year's you clean it again. So we're starting to do that, and I was like, it is so freaking dusty. Like really, really dusty. And I was looking at, I was like, we had that dry wind blow through, and it's just a mess. Everything's coated. So I have to go back through everything again. The bedrooms, I think the bedrooms are worse because I have a fan in the window. And they're doing work in the next door neighbor's patio. Like, so they've had the concrete buster and stuff out there. So it's been, I'm like, everything's just got a layer of dust on it. And I'm like, I'm breathing that. So, but yeah, like I said, Beyond EDC, I've known David for a while now, the owner of the company, and he's been a great dude. I've talked with him regularly for the last few years. Met him at USN a few years ago. And it's just been, woohoo, Katana love. Guys, I thank you very much. Hang on, let's go get the bell. Let's go get the bell. We gotta go get the bell. We gotta go get the bell. We have to get the bell. I have to ring the bell for that. Fucking, you know what? Can't find the bell, you get kangaroo flute. And bell. Found the bell. It was underneath my chair. I haven't done a live feed in a while, guys. I know that. Like an actual live feed, like the big ones with the stuff going on. Did you get taller since I was here last? I don't think I'm going to get any taller. 6'3" is good enough. 6'3" is good enough for me. I'm fine with that. I hit my head on everything now. If I was any taller, I think it would be unpleasant. So, do you guys want to see? So, I got all those knives from Beyond EDC. If you saw the video yesterday, it was basically an unboxing that went up. There were so many knives in that box. But I got to tell you, one of the ones that I was the most excited about. So, I mean, I've gotten, oh yeah, check out the coffee company, guys. I've gotten a bunch of knives. I got a knife from them that it was incredible. I love it. It's Dirk Pinkerton designs are great. It's actually out because it spends so much time in my pocket. So I got this one now this is from Beyond EDC as well. This one's sold out. You guys bought these out. I talked to David yesterday and he goes, bro, you sold out all of the Dirk Pinkerton warning buttons are gone. I was like, wow, they're all sold out. He's like, yeah, the whole stock is gone. So I got this one. Did you use my link, Aiden? Hopefully you used my link. So I got this one and I fell in love with it. And I was like, wow, their quality is amazing. And I got this one from them as well. And this thing is incredible. I don't like integrals and I like this. This is not your typical, I just don't like integrals, to tell you the truth. There's some, I still have some issues with this, but basically this is a great integral. And like I said, 40% off with my code, Crazy Sharp, all lowercase. But the one I was the most excited about is absolutely, you can absolutely see this Pinkerton design as being something I would love. This thing is insane. I love this knife. This is the Gara. This is a Dirk Pinkerton Gara. Absolutely love this knife. This knife is one that I thought about buying. This is the one I think, even, I've got this basically a $300 integral that came in. Okay. I've got this Pinkerton that I love, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. I mean, it is. It's really, really great. This is fucking epic. How comfortable this is. With the exception of, I did a video, you guys are going to see, I think this video goes up later in a week. I'm not a big fan of the pocket clip. I think I'm going to modify the pocket clip myself, having been a knife maker. I can do shit like that. Absolutely amazing. If you get your hand in the right position, the pocket clip's not a problem. Let's just put it that way. There's other issues with the pocket clip. It needs a different pocket clip. And the thing is, the way the holes are on it, I think I can find a pocket clip that's going to work. It's not that far off from a lot of other pocket clips. I'm going to do some pick and choose. Problem is, it's going to have to be one that either is a sculpted clip that I put on from above. Then you run it, you got to have the right length screws. But this thing, if you guys saw my short I did, it's great. It's not even so much it's karambit. It just is built to cut. So like all the Pinkertons, really thin behind the edge, nice shaped blade. It's a reverse flick only, so there's no flipper tab to get in the way. It's just great jimping on the spine. It just fits my hand, and I'm like, I was cutting cardboard with it. The other thing, the finish on it is a very fine satin, and it has held up because I was screaming through cardboard with this. So, great knife. But like I said, everything over there at You guys want to see the Beyond EDC stuff in case you haven't seen the video? No, just go watch today's video. Go watch the video that went up at 7 o'clock this morning. It's got it has all the knives that Beyond EDC sent me. And they're great. I've had a few knives that the cardboard leaves trails, but then it just kind of wipes off. I think that the finer finish on this, somebody was saying, who was that said I'm either wearing, I think Seems Logical had their video, it was too long. I am not wearing boots. I am currently wearing house slippers. So if you think I got taller, I think you're wrong. I think it's the angle that the camera is at. So, yeah, what is this? Let's see here. Who did that? That was Aiden Miguel. Aiden, thank you very, very much for 50 bones, bro. Like, it's hard to run a channel without things like that. The reason I stopped doing super chats was, or I'm not super chats. The reason I stopped doing the live feeds, I was giving up so much time with my daughter. She finishes school this coming summer. We've done all of her college applications. Okay, because it makes it difficult. So when you're doing a live feed, I absolutely appreciate it. A really long post like that, it takes up the entire thing, and then it makes it more difficult to keep up with the chat. So from you guys' perspective, probably not. From the perspective of somebody doing a stream and trying to run everything and it's all up on the screen at once, it fills up the entire screen. Like, in all honesty, I see this much of my head. It's really difficult. And if you're on a computer, it's even worse, because then there's stuff on the sides, stuff on the bottom, then there's pop-ups and warnings and stuff that's going on behind the scenes that you guys don't even see. So when I'm doing a live feed, the chat box pretty much fills up this whole thing here. And it allows me to keep up on it, and I can scroll through it, you know what I mean? I can scroll through it, and I can change it, like here. But it takes up so much space. And if you do a big, long one, I gotta mess with it. It just makes sense to do that. Even when you do it on a computer, it doesn't matter. Tablet, computer, anything. I got an iPad. I don't use it because I get the same thing that I get. I'm doing it on my phone right now, but I'm doing it through Streamlabs. So like I can see all the stuff, and I can see the metrics and stuff like that. Stuff you guys can't see. But as the person running the live stream, it definitely makes my life a little easier. I will tell you, however, I couldn't get it to rotate the way I wanted. So if you see I'm looking over here, it's because I had to flip my phone. So the camera's actually over here, which is exactly the opposite of the way I usually do it if I do it for my phone. If I do it for my phone, I put the camera on the left, and I know that I'm looking over here because it's just such a force of habit. Zach stuff was streamed out by... okay, I don't know why you were timed out for 1 second. Zach stuff, please refrain from sending long messages. Zach knows what I'm talking about. It can be a pain, especially when you're doing it on your phone. Like I'm doing Streamlabs on my phone right now. If you guys are just getting here, please drop a like. There's 12 people here and 12 likes, but I know that I had 8 likes before it got to 12. So that means a lot of you guys, I know you haven't dropped it. I can see you. I know you have not dropped a like yet. So Zach, what were you... Zach could always just text me. He's got my phone number. Let's see here. I'm trying to pull this up. I'm going to let Chef Rocky know. You got put in Streamlabs jail. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll see if I can update that before the next live feed. Just break it up into a bunch of different chats. But Zach knows what I'm talking about. It can be problematic, especially if you've got a lot of stuff that you're looking at behind the scenes. Are you subscribed to the channel? It helps. Streamlabs posts up long stuff. They do it for me. You want to type? Just type a big random long one. Just type a big random long one. So, since we're here, I wanted to address something because it's happening. Like, people keep getting upset. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of comments that pop up on my videos about like, this is bullshit. I can't say this. This person won't let me say that. And I look at, they're like, this is bullshit. You're censoring my comments, and they get held for review. And I go into the held for review section. A lot of times I release. I've had the React XOK. It's hot trash, in my opinion. It's fucking garbage. Like, it doesn't. If you want to play with a knife, like a butterfly knife, things like that, it's okay, but it's not for me. I have the XO, the original XO gravity knife. It's great. I love it. I actually use the slip for my my Yan Knives EMW. I use the slip for it to carry my. I use the slip for this to carry. This thing spends too much time in my pocket. I use this to carry my XO because it fits perfectly. You guys want to know how much I carry this? I have formed the leather to the pivot on this. This knife gets more pocket time. I think the only knife that gets as much pocket time as this right now is this. Guys, I still am good at anodizing. Look at that. So at any rate, there's a lot of people that just get really upset. They go into my comment section, I make a video, and then they wind up in they get their comments blocked because all they want to go in is talk about current political and stuff like that. And that's, I'm just fed up with everything having to be a loudspeaker or fucking soapbox for other people's political leanings. And the fact is, I have my own political opinions. But the fact is, it in no way relates 0% to what I do here. And so if you're going in and you make a comment and then you can't find it later, that's because I have things that are pre-blocked. I just don't want it on the channel. I just want this to be a place that's free of that. You can't even watch professional baseball or football without having politics involved in it. And I'm just fed up with it. So please, that's, like, people are coming in, what's your stance on Israel? What's that got to do with this knife? Which, by the way, back to this, is incredible. I did not ever expect that I would like this knife as much as I do. Never did. I did not ever expect that this knife would be the one that wound up in my pocket so much every day. And to the point it's problematic. I have to carry 2 knives every day because I'm reviewing knives. So currently I'm in the review process with this one and a whole bunch of others. Right? But this winds up in my pocket every day. And I don't know if you know this, if you are bogarting pocket space with something you want to carry, the things you need to carry don't make it. But I got to tell you, if you don't get one of these, you will never understand. Like the first couple of days, I can't carry 4 to 6 knives all day. It's just ridiculous. I'm already carrying 3 because I started carrying this in the left-hand pocket now. So this is a knife that if you have not tried it, you will never understand. This is something that you need to get in hand and try it. The nice thing is, think warm thoughts. Yes, think warm thoughts, Greg says. This is probably, if I hadn't already filmed Knife of the Year, or best Knife of the Year, I think this probably would have gotten to where this beat that the knife that I think. And actually, you know what? I don't think that video is completely done. This might be the best Knife of the Year. And plus, it's got that craziness to it where you can just open both ends. You're like, batarang! I'll throw my knife at you and I can't really miss. No, it's just so good. It is one of the few knives that I can index finger top flip. Really, really good. Really, really good. And this is a very well done, very, very well done Tonto on this. So, but yeah, like I said, if you guys are not paying members and you'd like to be, I'm giving away 6 knives. I'm going to eat the shipping on all these. So if you guys want to support with Super Chats, that'd be great, because Super Chats would pay shipping on this, because you got to figure I've got at least $60 in shipping on all these. But the paying members have been members for a long time, a lot of these guys. So if you are not a paying member, you might want to think about it, because those are all quality knives. A couple of those knives are well over $100. I do believe I'm keeping this one. I do believe I'm keeping this one. I like this knife enough. I'm going to keep both. This one originally was going to be, it was going to go back, and I reached out to the guy that sent it to me, and he's like, no, you keep that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll do it as a giveaway. I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I've scuffed it up. You're not going to be able to sell it. He goes, no, you keep it. You keep it. Anything that I sent you is yours. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was originally going to do this as a giveaway, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this knife. It is incredible. There'll be more of these coming. But I think David said there's 45 of these left. And if you're just getting here, guys, drop a like, please. It helps the video out immensely. So, Zach, are you going live soon? I don't want to overstep Zach's live. Zach, are you still here? If you're still here, let me know when you're going live, and I will stop. Also, I will send you, Zach, tomorrow at noon. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I will send you the info on that 40% off at Beyond EDC. That way you can pass that along to your viewers as well, because it's just, you can't, their knives are so good. They sent me a box of 7 knives, and all of them were great. The only knife that I don't think I would carry, just because it's not my type of knife, is the one I'm giving away. It's this Micro Santoku. If you guys are just joining, this is going to the paying members tomorrow. This thing is just as part of the Dirk Pinkerton Broadhead series. It's just not a knife for me, but this thing is really well done. This thing is really, really well done. It's a Dirk Pinkerton design, the Micro Santoku, and it is sharp. It is really, really sharp. So it comes with a lanyard. So it's definitely, I think this is in VG, what is this one in? VG10? I don't know. Hang on a second. I got to turn the light on. Put on the reading specs. S35VN. S35VN on this. Really cool. It's got the cool factor to it that, like, I would put a soft loop on this and hang it from my belt. And with the lanyard, you've got a fairly decent little knife, if that's something. But I'm giving that away to the paying members. So that's the only knife in that batch of stuff that I wouldn't carry. And there's a bunch of Pinkertons in there. I think there was 3 total Pinkertons, this one and 2 more. But that video went up earlier today, so you might want to go check that one out. All the stuff that came from Beyond EDC. Yeah, absolutely, I'm digging this. This thing is great. But yeah, my main one that was in the box that I'm in love with is that Gara. I did a short about that yesterday. It's such a good knife. It's been in my pocket constantly. So, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I'm still here. I'm gonna make a quick cup of coffee. I gotta wash out one of these filters. The other thing you guys can really do to support the channel, if you guys haven't checked out Coffee Brand Coffee, as I say the disembodied voiceover, oh, you can still see me. Are you subscribed yet? It helps. This is my favorite coffee. This is my favorite coffee, like hands down. I gotta buy some more of it. I have a discount code for me with them. This is I told him the other day, I told the guy that runs the partnership program, because it's sponsored, the channel sponsor. I told him, I was like, bro, like, I love this, the blackberry cream. I was like, it's like my favorite coffee, period. Like, and he was like, oh, that's great. And I was like, no, you don't understand, Isaiah. You do not understand. I don't like flavored coffees. I don't like flavored coffees. I'm not the guy that ever bought like the flavored. Every once in a while, my buddy would get like hazelnut coffee, and I'm like, it's okay, but it just was too heavy of a flavor. Perfect. This is the perfect mix of flavor that's not overbearing with really, really good coffee. This has lasted me a week. But people are like, oh, coffee's expensive. I was like, but those are the same people. Like, people are like, oh, it's expensive to buy that coffee from Coffee Brand Coffee. And I'm like, I watched you go to Starbucks and pay $9 for a cup of, for bad coffee. It wasn't even really coffee. It was a fucking milkshake. And I did the math. I did the math on how much I'm paying 30 cents a cup. When you look at how much you get out of that, there's definitely, it's even less than that. Like, really, if you look at it. And this is the same guy that was complaining about the price of it is the same guy that would go to fucking Starbucks and spend $17 and walk out of there with a cup of coffee and a shitty cookie. And I'm like, what are you complaining about? Like, what are you honestly on about? There's another one that they have. Hang on a second. I'll show you the other one that they have. I haven't drank as much of this one. This is the butterscotch toffee. This is okay. This is okay. My wife likes this a lot more than I do. Yeah, I was $9 for a cup of ice with. That's so good. If you like blueberry, I'm not a fan of blueberry. If you like the blueberry coffee, they have a blueberry coffee that's decent. But I gotta say, gone awry. I never win, but here's some. I can't. What's it say? I'm trying to read it. I never win, but here's some SNH since your home skillets with my favorite knife makers, Fair and Forge. And tell Zach to simmer down over there. Simmer down now. Well, thank you very much. You're not going to win if you're not a paying member, Gone Awry. That's the whole thing. I just want to make sure everybody knew how it was going to work. So I will do that giveaway. Nice way to get some food karma. You know what? Send me, Aiden. Where'd it go? Aiden, send me a DM with what flavor you want, because guess what? I talk to the owner of the company occasionally. If you guys don't know, Jeremy Hamblin from the Quartering, owns Coffee Brand Coffee. And he does respond. Oh, some shipping and handling. I got you. I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah. If people want to drop super chats to help cover the shipping and handling for the knives I'm sending out for the paying members, that's great. I appreciate it. Super chats have kind of went away, and that's been one of the other reasons I haven't been doing live feeds, because it just didn't. You don't make any money on a live feed. You really don't. And it's so time consuming and everything like that. I was like, there's so many things that I needed to be doing besides the live feeds. And when you look at it, if they're not financially viable, because people complain, like, oh, there we go again. I was like, you guys don't realize this is a business. This is my business. But other ways, but the best way, I mean, you guys are going to buy knives. You guys do know I have affiliate links. And as a matter of fact, I have got, please, guys, I'm telling you right now, one of my paying members, please, actually, I'm going to do it. There is a link to a free Discord that I've built. And there's an announcements area that has all of my affiliate links and stuff like that where you guys can buy knives. And I'm telling you, I'm giving you something free and I can't get people to join. I'm going to right now, I'm pulling it up right now. I'm going to drop a link to the public Discord right now in this chat. Just click on it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You may have to download the link. I'm logging in right now to this so I can actually just drop a... Okay, I don't know if I... You know what? I don't have it on this phone. What I have to do is I'm just going to have to go to YouTube and pull up my own live feed. Let's see here. But it's a free Discord. It's something free that I'm offering you guys. And people just aren't taking advantage of it. And it's frustrating when you give something to someone for free and they're like, fuck you. Well, I'm like, well, fuck you back. Here. There you go. Look at that. See? Right there. That's free. That is free. I'm giving you something for free. Right there. Right there. Just click on that and go join. The only thing you might have to do is download the app and it's free. I know, but I just put a link in there so you guys can do it right now. Because it is so much more fun to have a community of people that are talking. And then you guys can talk to each other. There's a DM section where you guys can talk to each other. And if you haven't dropped a like on this, please do that. That's also free. That doesn't cost you a fucking thing. I do have a tendency, guys, I will tell you right now. I do have a tendency to get frustrated because people are lazy. There is a button down below to give this video a thumbs up. It's free. And the second you start saying that, like, don't forget to drop a like. They're like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here. I'm like, have we gotten that bad in this country? Like, I can see it. I can see it on there where you can click and hit the like. It's literally right there. It's a trap. So, but now that Discord, and I went, I'm lazy as fuck and I still hit the thumbs up. Guys, not wearing my Apple Watch today. I'm wearing a watch. I have one of these somewhere else that I don't wear. But this one, I had a friend that passed away here recently. I had a friend that passed away 25 months. Guys, look at that. Zach has been a paying member for 75 months. Zach, if you win any of these knives, I will not be offended if you turn around and give them away. I understand how that works. Giving stuff away it can be... Like having stuff to do as giveaways, if you win anything and you decide you're going to do it as a giveaway, I will not at all be offended. I just want to put that out there. I've had people that say that stuff. Any rate, this is not an expensive knife, but I do catch myself wearing this really often. This was a friend of mine. He was older than me. He was a supervisor that I worked for in the military, in the Navy. He got really sick. And when he passed away, there was some stuff that he was giving. And this was a watch that he left to me. And it's an Invicta. It's not a real expensive watch, but this is a very nice watch. The only problem I have with it is he lived out in Arizona, and it was really hot. And I think that some of the oil that was inside it vaporized and made the lens a little cloudy. I'm trying to reach out to a couple of the watch channels here on YouTube to see if one of them will be willing to just take it out and clean it. But I catch myself wearing this a lot. I forgot how light the Apple Watch is compared to something like this. But look at you can see the movement in the back. So I have one of these that was mine. I bought one. They're not expensive. They're still an okay watch, but they're not like some of the stuff you see on not some of the shit that Nick Shabazz has got. But I understand why I understand why. I was thinking about it too, because Nick has gotten into watches. I understand why guys get into watches. I've just never gotten into watches. It's just never been something that has appealed to me. Pins as well. I'm pretty much like, I understand it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has a hobby. Like, that's why I try not to shit on them too much. But like, when you're like $500 for a pin, the fact is, I've went through boxes of pins. Pins that I like. I went through boxes of pins. And I'm like, that makes no sense. That's a consumable item that you're basically spending that much money on. And the fact is that pins are only as good as the cartridge you put in them. So the housing of that pin, I could give two shits. If I get a pin that writes really well, I'm just going to buy a bunch of those disposables. And people are like, all right, it's not good for the environment. I was like, it's fucking recyclable. I put it in my recycle bin. It's not like I just throw it in a fucking street. Get enough oxygen in the womb. A lot of really dumb people out there, I will tell you that. But watches I can kind of get. I don't think I would get into them. It is gonna be hot today. It went from yesterday, it went from 43 degrees to 82 here at my house. And I was like, wow, I bet it's not going to cool down so much. And then it went from 82 back down to 49 last night. And it's already 75 here at almost noon. And I'm like, this is going to be, let's find Mike a new hobby. I don't think Streamlabs will do it on a paid message. Oh, you guys have got to see something that came in. And I know you probably saw the video. And if you haven't, you need to. So I have formed a relationship, a friendship with the company KATSU knives. You guys know that I have that carbon fiber full convex that's a lot like a Rockstead that they sent me that I'm in love with. Well, they didn't send me that one. I bought that one. It's like an $89 Rockstead. Really, it is. Thank you very much, Zach. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge it. Thank you very much. This is cooler than I thought it was going to be. So this is basically a Higo no Kami, but it's a frame lock Higo no Kami. And I got to tell you, the tip on this is dangerous. It's dangerous. I have cut myself 4 times with this knife. You're looking at a 4-inch blade, Mars Valley carbon fiber, titanium. It looks antique. It is, some people, like my buddy was like, that's a gas station knife. That looks like a gas station knife. I was like, I know, but it's not, and it's great. And if you're just joining, please drop a like. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, it is absolutely nuts how much I like this. Only issue I've got with it is it's S35 VN, and I sharpened it up too far, so it lost its tooth. That's one of the problems with S35 VN. You got to be careful with it. So I'm gonna take this back down in grit to about 1,000. I took it to 8,000, and it's just not cutting the way I want. I am gonna try something first though, because I got with Lacey over at EDC and Lace. I got with Lacey, and she sent me some 9-micron strop compound, diamond emulsion. It's not even an emulsion. It's just suspended diamond. It's so. I haven't stropped that with it. I'm going to see if the 9-micron will bring back the tooth on this. If not, I'm just going to resharpen it. But that stuff is so heavily loaded with diamond that I shook it up and I sprayed my strop. And it was like, you could see like sparkles. I was like, oh my God, there is so much diamond in that stuff that she sent me. So loaded with diamond. Like you shake it and spray it and then you look and you just watch it fall out of suspension. Matt, hello. Where's the giveaway? I'm going to film the giveaway separate. You guys know how that works. I'm just letting everybody know. So if you're not a member, you're not going to win. And if you think you're a member, you need to check your membership status, because there's a bunch of people that might be thinking they are, but are not. And once again, this is a link to the public the public Discord. The free one. So like I said, I'm giving this away free, and I'm looking at it. I'm like looking, and no one has joined. Like, I'm providing you something free. That's like I'm saying, like, how lazy. Like, that thing that just popped up is a public Discord that you can join. It's got DM features. There's a knife trade section. There's a just for fun. I'll add more rooms if you guys want stuff added to it. I got a couple of moderators that can do that as well. We'll look at, I don't want to take away from the benefit that I give to the paying members, which is the big Discord. I don't want to add too much. There has to be a reason. But that Discord, that public Discord, it's right there, and it's a lot of fun. And I have got all of my affiliate links on there. I post up sale notifications. If like I know that a company's got a sale, I'm gonna be more proactive about that. I posted up a link if you guys are interested in that Rex 45. That Rex 45. What is it? The Rex 45 was the Mannix light. I put up in my community posts that I will put that up as well in the public Discord. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, that's a lot of fun. I'm gonna end this though because I got stuff I want to do. It's Saturday now. Like I said, I'm gonna push it up. If you guys don't join the membership, you're not gonna win any of those knives. It's open for all of my paying members this time. I'm giving these away. So if you guys, I'm not going to do general giveaways on the channel anymore. That's the other thing. I'm not giving anything free away on the channel anymore because the fact is YouTube takes such a big cut of everything that we make already. It just doesn't sound financially sound unless I just get something that somebody sends me or like, dude, this is a public giveaway. I don't know if I'm even going to start doing live feeds again very often. It just, like I said, I paid for the software and then I'm paying for the lights and I'm paying for the time. Like, I'm spending time doing stuff. The only reason I'm doing this right now, my daughter's at Pilates. Like I said, I only got till like March before she graduates. We already did her college applications. So to the UCs, all the UC schools here in California. So I'm running out of time to spend with my daughter before she is going to be like, hey, I need the keys to the car because I'm packing all my shit and I'm heading to fucking Irvine. Oh, fuck. So there's been a handful of reasons why I haven't been doing live feeds. I got frustrated. And here's the other reason. Like I'd do the public giveaways. And the other reason I would get frustrated is, you know, I'm going to the trouble of doing a giveaway for the public, and people would come in and are like, all right, man, hurry up. When are we going to do the giveaway? Like, I'm here for the giveaway. I'm like, well, then I actually got to a point where there were people that would do that. I'm like, guess what? You're not eligible now. You may as well just leave. Don't even drop a comment. Because now I'm disqualifying you. Because that's a shitty way to be. You know what I mean? So that was something that was frustrating. I just got frustrated with people in general. That's why I kind of stopped doing the live feeds. I don't know. I'll start setting up the studio again. It's just, we'll see. I'll start doing them again. It'll probably just be Saturdays at noon. But there's just a lot of I got news for you. There's just a lot of shitty people out there. And you guys see it. I know you see it. It just gets frustrating, especially around the holidays. I had to make a trip up north last night. I drove 2.5 hours north, 4 hours round trip because I had a buddy. His wife was like, "You need to talk to him because he's gonna wind up doing that Remington retirement plan." She's like, I think he's seriously getting ready to do that. So I drove 2.5 hours about north to get my buddy to get in the car and drive down with me so I can get him checked into the mental health unit down here at Balboa because he's a retiree, fellow veteran and retiree. And I'm like, bro, like, don't do this to your family, not at the holidays, bro. Such a selfish. So like I just recently, the guys that are in the Gilded know, just recently had a friend that offed himself right before the holidays. And I'm like, it's so fucking selfish. I mean, everyone's hurting. Veterans all are hurting. And it's because there's a loss of the camaraderie that you had. being in the military. Everybody suffers from that. And the longer you were in, the worse it was. Everybody's like, oh, I missed the service. I missed the service. You don't miss the service. You miss the boys. That's what you miss. You miss what you had, the camaraderie. And the longer I'm here, the longer I'm out, the more I realize how much more alone I am than I ever was when I was in the military. And that's a camaraderie that you don't get in civilian life. When you work with people in the civilian world, you work with them. That's it. Like, you might make friends with them. You might have a few beers after work. You, in the military, you eat, sleep, work, live, spend 24 hours a day with those people. It's a family, and it's so social. As much as we like the lone wolf military. No. Military guys and veterans in general are probably the most social group you've ever seen. And that's why the isolation of retiring, and especially around the time that COVID hit and being in lockdowns, it was so hard on guys. And people don't realize that. Military guys, there's a camaraderie there that you don't get. And once it's gone, it really sucks. And you feel alone. And then the holidays come and you feel even more alone, especially if you're isolated from family and things like that. So now as my daughter gets older, I spend so much time here just by myself. And then my friends I'm always hitting them up. Like, do you want to do something? You want to come over? You want to hang out? They're like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, it's like, I don't have my civilian friends. And you see a lot of these guys that just feel so isolated at the holidays, and that's 100% what it is. But he's got a family, and I'm like, bro, you can't do this. Like, your family, like if you're that lonely, fucking give me a call. Like, I'll show up, I'll come. But you can't do this, because the fact is that, like, your family's going to be there. And they're going to have to live with what you're about to do. Like, your wife is going to either have to clean your brains off the fucking ceiling, or she's going to have to pay someone to clean your brains off the ceiling. Because that's just what's going to happen. Your kids are going to see it. Your kids are going to have to deal with it. Your wife's going to have to deal with it. Your parents, your family, your friends. Don't be a selfish piece of shit. Is basically what I was telling him. Is now get in the fucking car and let's go. I'm going to take you to Balboa. You need to see the mental health society. And people are like, oh, that's fucked up. People like, suicide is this and suicide's that. And I was like, suicide is never a valid option. It's not. It is a coward's way out. It is the weakest, most selfish thing a person can fucking do. And if you don't think it is, then you're an idiot. Because people are like, well, I don't see how. I'm trying to look and see. Yep, I see it. You popped up in the Gilded server. I don't see how people don't see that. People are like, it's not selfish, like they're suffering and it's a way out. It's not a fucking way out. There's plenty of ways you can get help. Suicide is never a fucking answer. It never is. So if you are one of those people that are feeling that way, my thing that I would say to you is, don't be fucking selfish, and you think about the other people in your life. Life sucks, I get it. But if you are that selfish that you will leave everyone else that cares about you with the ramifications of what you did, that split-second act, then that makes you the most selfish piece of shit on the fucking planet. And there's a reason that you go to hell for doing it. I'll get off my soapbox. Guys, that's not your typical anti-suicide message, but I'm telling you, that's the one I got for you. And the fact is that, like, the dude that I went to go up, I love him to death. I drove 2.5 hours at 9:30 at night to go up, talk to him for an hour and a half, and then drive his ass all the way back, 2.5 hours back from above LA, 2.5 hours back to get him checked into the mental, like, it's a harsh way to say it, but the fucking thing is, I fucking went and did it. And if you were that selfish, then you do deserve to go to hell. So, I'm just tired of fucking, the older I get, the more dead people I know. I'm just tired of that. And I don't know, maybe it's because I was raised different. Maybe it's because I've got a different look at it. So, that's the thing. This guy didn't even drink. So, if he had been drinking, like, this guy quit drinking years ago. And if he had been drinking still, knowing him from when he was a drinker, when we used to drink together, like it would have been worse. Nope. I got the notification that a friend of mine had committed suicide over the holiday just a few days ago. You guys said that, and I got the. I will let it be known right now. If you off yourself, I'm not coming to your funeral. I'm not coming to your funeral because I refuse to suffer any more pain from your action. Because it's bad enough that I had to deal with the fact that I got the call that my friend had committed suicide. But then I have to go to the funeral and hear everybody talk about what a great dude he was and how a great dad he was and how how much his family loved him. Makes it even worse. If you off yourself, I'm not coming to your fucking funeral. It's just the way it is. Don't expect to look down or look up from wherever you're at and have me be there, because it's not going to happen. Go pick one of these up. There we go. Let's change the mood of this. Yeah, Gingerfish, you have fun. Spend time with your family. If like I said, if my family was here, I wouldn't be doing this. I believe that I'm taking my daughter ice skating tonight. It depends. I didn't get any goddamn sleep. I think I got back. I left here at like 9-ish. I got to LA, above LA, like just about midnight. And then left up there about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then got back here to the house about 5. Well, I mean, I got him checked in. I got back to San Diego about 5. I think I got home at like 6, and I slept till 9. So I only got like 3 hours sleep. I don't know if I'm taking my daughter to the ice rink tonight. It just depends. Depends on what my wife says. If my wife doesn't feel good, if she doesn't want to take my daughter to the ice rink tonight, then I'll take her. So 19 people here. I guarantee that you guys have not hit the like button. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know. I'm watching you. Hit that like button. I'm not going. I don't like to go to funerals to begin with. Well, I didn't have to go through actual LA. I could go out around. So I didn't have to go, like, it's not like I was going into LA. If you can miss LA, I advise it at all costs. So yeah, I found the card. Oh yeah, Will sent me, it's here. My wife had put it on top of the air fryer and then put, like, she'd baked a bunch of stuff and then put cookies on top. Will sent me this ugly dude right here. You see that ugly dude? Made cute kids. That ugly dude sent me a Christmas card. Thanks, Will. Oh, I just gleeked. That coffee is so good. Coming back right now on the 15. Is it bad? I bet it is. It's, okay, there's some days. I kind of got the best case scenario. I went up when traffic wasn't bad on the 15 North, and I came back early in the morning on, this morning. So it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. It could have been much worse. Driving up the 101 to go to the knife show in, is that Woodland Hills? Oh, so bad. I figured, so coming into San Diego on a Saturday is always shitty in the morning, because there's a lot of people that work in LA all week and then come back either Friday night. So driving into LA on a Friday night, not a big deal. Driving up the 15 on a Friday night, not a big deal. Driving back, it's horrible. Driving into San San Diego on a Saturday, every bit as bad. Because there's some people that wake up Saturday morning and then start heading to San Diego because they live, they spend the weekend in San Diego with their family and then work all week up north. So 19 people here, 26 likes. Please drop a like if you haven't. I'm going to end this. I would say check out the memberships. Please join that Discord. There's 19 people here. I guarantee you're not in that Discord. I'm going to put that link one more time. Just join this Discord. It's free. I'm going to put it in one more time right now. There's 18 of you here. Yeah, check your notification bell. This is a free Discord. That post that I just put up, join it, and you can hang out. I post up like sale note. I'm gonna start doing it. I post up sale notifications, stuff like that. Somehow, Gingerfish, yours got this. Too many icons. Too many icons. So, yeah, that's a free Discord. It's free. 18 of you here. I guarantee you're not the 9. I know that 17 of you are not in that Discord. What's up, David? So I was just talking about I had another buddy that offed himself like last week, and then a friend that was about to, and I drove all the way up above LA to pick him up and make sure he got down to Balboa into the psych ward. So, who's this? Tomcat EDC is in Temecula. Maybe we'll have to figure it out so we can do a meetup. And then you could come down, figure it out. Tomcat, join that public Discord I just posted up, and you can send me a DM. We can get it figured out. Work with your schedule. I'll do an in-person meetup for Southern California down here in San Diego, and you can come down and we'll do it at the pool hall. We'll do it at the pool hall where I did my first one. It'll just show up. They've got food available and shit like that. Suck it, Streamlabs. It's the same, but it's not. Here's the thing. I wanted to do a Discord, and there was a lot of folks that are like, yeah, just do a Discord. And then I heard Jeremy Hambley from the Quartering talk about how Discord had been like squelching content and things like that. So he recommended on a couple of his videos doing Gilded, because it's just like Discord. And so I built this for everybody on Gilded right here. So you can join, and it's not censored at all. They will not try to shut down the server if you guys put up stuff. Let it be known, if you are being abusive, I will take down comments and I will block you from the server, and so as will the mods. But it's a very, very good option, and I'm going to start posting up. So when I get notifications from some of my vendors that they've got sales going on, or companies that I've got that have sales, I'm going to post up a thing about the 40% off that I've got over at Beyond EDC, so you can pick up stuff like this. This is a $320 knife that I think you can pick up for $190 right now. What did I do the math? 192? Hang on a second. Oh, I don't have my Apple Watch. It's not going to do it for me. I'll do the math. I'll do the math right here. I'll do the math. So let's see here. 320 times 0.4. 128. It's $128. $128. I came up with 129. Did I say 127? Something like that. I was close. Oh, I did that math wrong. That's minus, so it's 120. That's 128 off. So 320 Yeah, 192. 192. So you can get this for 192. If you haven't hit that like button, you're a dickhead. Dickhead. So yeah, that's not a bad deal. But the thing is, there are only 45 of these left. But they've got a lot of other knives on their website. So, and then can't get into the Gilded server. What do you mean you can't get into the Gilded server? I just saw your account as being active on the Gilded server this morning when I was checking memberships. So, can't get into the Gilded server, and then David there just doesn't. He just doesn't. He's like, oh, man, I've been on there forever. Yeah, I know. It's fun. I will tell you, the reason I did the Discord is I've always enjoyed seeing what goes on other Discords. So, Gone Awry just joined. Let's see here. How many people are on here now? It still says there's only 19 members. I don't know. But if you haven't joined it, there's a link to it. You can. Dude, remember to send it. Oh, the blood trail pics. So David just got back from a hunting trip. Was that you and your wife? Was that your wife? The picture you sent me of the deer she got with the bow. I couldn't really tell. Nice. My mother would every muzzleloader season. She had a 32 caliber smooth bore. No, it wasn't smooth bore. It was 32 caliber rifled bore, inline. So it was still a muzzleloader, but it was just an inline where you just stuck like a rifle primer or pistol primer in it. And so she got several big whitetails with that. 2A Dave is here. And she would there was times that my mother got a deer, and then she'd be on the radio and she'd ask my dad, and she's like, I got a shot. Do you want me to take this? You want me to take this one? It's a big doe. And my dad would be like, yeah, we'll just put my tag on it. He's like, we'll just tag it with my tag. Like, fuck it. He's like, I haven't seen a fucking thing all day. And my mother would pick a spot and just wind up being somewhere. And I remember her getting a deer. When I was a kid, I remember her getting a deer every year, like 5 years in a row. And there were times my dad didn't get one, and I didn't get one. And my mother got one like every year. And I don't mean like scraggly little, like spike bucks. I mean, she got big, heavy does. She would be like, we're like, wow, we don't have to, we're going to have to buy an extra deep freeze just because mom's a good hunter. Doe meat does actually have a different flavor. It's not as gamey. It's not got as much musky flavor to it as a male. I'd much rather take a doe than a buck. If you want to know the truth, the meat's always a little more tender. There's a little bit more of it. It's always a little bit better. So, you guys want to hang out for a little bit? There's 16 of you. I'll hang out for a little bit. I can stay on here until my wife and kid come back, basically. I don't care. But I will need more coffee. Yeah, my mom, squirrel, deer, she never bow hunted, but muzzleloader, she didn't like shotgun season, but muzzleloader season come around, boy, she was there for it. Yeah, I believe that you will find that's exactly what he means, because that's where he's at. Okay, so I was talking with Bill Koenig, because Bill and I are friends. I was talking about Bill Koenig, and he posted up on Instagram that duck that he got. And I was like, you know what? I don't like duck. I'm not a fan of duck. I will say, however, that's ice. I don't need ice in my coffee machine. I will say, while I'm not a fan of duck per se, and I know why I'm not a fan of duck. If you cook something in duck fat, I will eat it. You could cook you could put a running shoe and cook it in duck fat, and I'd probably eat it. But I'm not a fan of duck, and I think it comes because when I was a kid, we always had duck on the farm. We had domesticated ducks, and we had duck all the time. We had duck and we had goose, and it's just because it wasn't hunting out of season because we were domesticated, and we always had duck, and it was just something because we could have, it was free. I think I'll do the butterscotch toffee. It was just something we always had available to us, and I guess I just kind of got sick of it, but I don't know. I haven't had duck in a while. Maybe I'll try it again. A good duck breast is, it just like I see people cooking it and I watch how they're cooking them. God, that looks so good. But I think I was over it. I think I just got burned out on it was the problem. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not gonna lie. People are like, "Oh, venison." I'm like, fuck, we have it all the time. We always had venison. And I just kind of got over it. Gotta run, guys. Enjoy your EDC. Yeah, bro. If you joined that, Tomcat, if you joined that Gilded, just send me a DM and we can get something figured out that works with you. And I'll just make an announcement that we're doing a local meetup, and you can just come down to the San Diego area, and we'll do it at that pool hall that my friend runs. I did it there once before. I will tell you, they serve alcohol. If you're going to drink alcohol, I would absolutely, I'm going to mandate that if you're going to drink, you have a designated driver. That's the only thing I will say. Big on that. I don't like people that will just get in the car and drive all the way to someplace and then shit house and then expect me to be like, "Oh, cool, see you later," and then just walk out. Like, if I'm having an event, you got to have a designated driver if you're driving home. 2A Dave brought one. He brought his kid. So, guys, go find my video I did about this. This thing is incredible. It really is. I have links to buy all these knives. Like, Blade HQ has these. You can Blade HQ has these. You can definitely pick them up with my link down below. I think they have a sale. I think these are on sale, like 10% off. I did not expect to like this as much as I do. I really didn't. But it's so well done. So comfortable. So, it's in my pocket all of it. My kid gets her license in like 6 weeks. She can take her license exam in... No. She can take it after February... I think she can take it after January 26th. And I'm like, thank goodness. Because that means my wife is like, well, I don't want her driving by herself. I'm like, she's got a license. She can drive by herself. Like, she can drive her ass to the ice rink. I'm fine with that. Like, if I don't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and take her to the ice rink, or stop filming to go pick her up at 10, I'm fine with that. Plus, there's a lot of gas you'd save, because if I take her to the ice rink, because like, was it yesterday? Thursday, I drove her all the way to La Jolla. So, like a 40-minute drive-ish. I drove her all the way to La Jolla. I had to stop filming. Drove her all the way to La Jolla. Came all the way back. And I'm like, but then my wife had to drive to pick her up all the way to La Jolla and all the way back after work. And I'm like, that was extra trips. Like, if I had been done filming, it would have been cool. If I had been done filming, it would have been cool, because then I could have just taken my computer and I could have stayed there and fucking edited on my computer, but I wasn't done. So I'm like, that's so much extra gas. It's 30 miles one way. That's an additional 60 miles that we drove, that we didn't need to drive that day. If she had been able to just take my car and drive herself there and then drive herself home, it would have been 60 miles instead of 120 miles total. You know what I mean? it definitely just like, oh, but then you wouldn't have a car here at the house. I'm not going to go anywhere if I'm in the middle of filming. Not anywhere that can't wait. That's going to get pulled down. It's too many words. Here it comes. Get ready. Yep, there you go. Gingerfish, please refrain from sending large... I'm going to change that. I'm sorry. I got to see it, though. Yeah, that's good. That's good, but it's not as good as the blueberry. Don't get me wrong, this is really good coffee. Nice thing about that, now it's just become a game. So if you guys haven't dropped a like, please drop a like. And go join that Discord, that public one that I put up. Let's see here. Let's see. Members. Gone Arise. I can't see. Tomcat EDC, you did not join. Tomcat EDC, you did not join like you said. Gonorrhea did, though. Gonorrhea. That's your nickname, bud. That's your nickname. I'll tell you what. The 85 minutes I need to clean up out here, and I haven't eaten anything yet today. I'm hungry. I'm a-hungered. I'm afeared that I'm my big guts, maybe eating my little guts. So I'm going to get myself something to eat. And I will post, so if you guys are in the public Discord, if you haven't, absolutely please find, it's in the description of the video down below somewhere where it says join the community. That is open to everyone. I'm going to post sales links. I'm going to go through right now today since I'm not doing the giveaway today. I probably won't do, to tell you the truth, I probably won't do the giveaway till Monday. Just to give everybody time to see this. Let them know what's going on. So. Ew. I may start, if I can get better access to anodizing stuff, I may start offering anodizing again on knives. I did a, let's turn this around. Is that the public one, Dave? Let's turn this around. I'm going to show you what I did. So I did a two-tone ano on this. I did a high voltage blue in the low, and then cleaned off the top and did a low voltage blue on top. Same on the pocket clip. You see how they're a little bit different colors? Yeah, Dave. Let me take care of that for you. Don't worry, I deleted that message. Dave is, so any rate, so I did a two-tone ano on that. The only thing I forgot to do, I forgot to take I honestly forgot to take the thumb stud out to do it. But I did all the screws, all the hardware, pocket clip and everything. That is a good look on that. That two-tone ano, that double voltage, that looks good. So I like the look of that right there. So you guys can get a better, higher resolution look at it. I do like this a lot, and I don't know. It's okay. They can't. Here's the thing. Gone awry. That link, the way that server is set up, I have to approve access. So you can sign up, but you can't do anything. You can't access any of the rooms until I grant you or one of the other mods. I think 2A Dave will be, and Nico are the only people that can then go in there and then grant you access to the actual chats. You're in there, but you can't go to any of the rooms. So I set it up so that there's a, in case we had a problem, somebody kept somehow getting the link to the Gilded, the private one, and jumping in, and they were being abusive. They were a troll, and so I had to change the way I structured the Gilded so that if you did get the link, you still can't get in. So if, like, when people forget to renew their subscription, their membership, I don't kick them out, so they don't have to like sign back up. They don't have to create a new account. All I do is I just remove their access to the rooms. So there's still almost 200 people that are on that Gilded, the private, but I've just blocked their access to the rooms. So they just basically, they can go, but they can't get in. So that's how I do it. So if you like, if you get if you're a member, sometimes you get a message from me or a DM from me that says, hey, I'm going to have to remove your access until, you know, you renew your membership, because it's a benefit. It's a paid benefit. But this public one has some of the same features, but it's definitely much more limited than the one we have for the paying members. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that came in. Do you guys want to see? You know what? I did the video yesterday, and I still want you to go watch it. I'm going to get all the stuff that Beyond EDC sent me, so you guys can see some of their knives, because there's a bunch of Pinkertons. Oh, I didn't turn the TV off. Oh shit! I have a TV in the studio. The studio is a mess right now, by the way. I've been trying to get through so much stuff, but yeah, I have a TV here in the studio, and I forgot to turn it off. So much stuff to get through, and I've just got stuff stacked up. So what I'm doing is I'm writing like descriptions and things like that of the knives for, you know, for the videos, and I've got so much stuff out. It's just nuts right now. So this is the box from this one. Actually, there's one more. There's one more out there that I missed, and I don't know which. I had 7 knives. So that's 4, 2, 6. Yep, there it is. So Beyond EDC sent me 7 knives. It sent me a big box of stuff. Actually, Nico sent it all to me, but same thing, because Nico had all their stock, because we had a bunch of stuff from Beyond EDC that we had at our little knife show that we did up in Banning. So they sent me this one, the Gara, that I absolutely love, and this one's staying here. But I think the rest of them are going to be giveaways. This is the Custos. This is another Pinkerton design. It's Pinkerton design Custos with tan micarta. All the Pinkertons are so thin behind the edge. This is a great, great knife. So this is the Pinkerton Custos that they sent me. And like I said, all of these are 40% off if you use the coupon code CrazySharp. All one word, all lowercase. They're all available right now. 40% off at Beyond EDC. So that's B-Y. B''Y-O-N-D EDC. So that's the Custos. This is the Pinkerton Slim, which this is a lot of knife right there, guys. This thing is a monster. And it's done in green micarta. And their green micarta is better because it's like a more robust green. And I think it's going to look cool as it wears. So that is the Slim. I think this one is the Thwack. This is the Beyond EDC Thwack. This is a small little like sheep's foot flipper. Like a 3.5 finger grip on this, but it's really comfortable. So a lot of blades shoved into that little handle. This one, nice and thin behind it. It reminds me of a Pinkerton design, but it's not. I don't know who designed this one. But this is the Thwack. This one's in 14C. As a matter of fact, those other two were in 14C as well. And then there's one that they sent me called the Geo, which is pretty cool. This is, hang on a second, I'm getting my readers out. I think there's a designer's mark on here. This is Ginger Designs. And this is a VG10. This is in VG10. That is cool. This is the Geo. So all those knives, including the one that's in my pocket from this one, the Dylan Mallory designed Integral, all of them are 40% off site-wide when you use that coupon code. So I'm trying to get you guys some discounts. Like you guys like, it's the holidays, and if you're looking for gifts for family members, this is about the best I could do for you. 40% off. You're not going to find that anywhere. And it's really simple. It's just coupon code Crazy Sharp, all one word, lowercase. And that is site-wide, everything on their website. So I do know that some of these knives aren't available, but the fact is my coupon code is not going away. And I believe it's going to stay at 40% forever. I believe that's what David and I had talked about, because we talked about it. I'm good friends with him. I've repped the brand for a while. Their knives are great. It just makes sense. So what the hell did I do? Do I have two bottoms? Did I put? I don't know. I've done something in error here. I have got a piece of a box that's missing. Two bottoms. I don't know. I'll get it figured out. At any rate, it was the best I could do. I can offer that. It's going to stay that way for a while. As a matter of fact, we talked about maybe upping my discount after the year if there's still stock. What he's trying to do is he's trying to get stock cleared out so that he has capital to make another run of knives, because he's got some stuff that are just sitting idle. But the fact is they are a newer brand and there's not a lot of people talking about it. So it just made sense. So if you are looking for stuff, absolutely, you can go check out their website, because these are really good. Their knives have been all really good. And then I think these right now, I think KATSU knives, with my link down below, I think is a 30% off right now for the holidays. I think there's a discount right now built. Well, there's a sale. That's what it is. KATSU knives has a sale going on, 30% right now, I believe, for holidays. So yeah, it was just, I thought it would be cool to, what the hell's going on here? I thought it would be cool to be able to get you guys that discount. I think there's a lot of companies out there that just don't get the I'm trying to figure out what I've done here. I just don't think they get the recognition they should. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get this lid to fit this knife box. Looks like it doesn't want to. So I definitely am struggling with this right now. I give up. But yeah. Great dude to deal with. David over at Beyond EDC. Great dude. He's in Texas. So he's a Texan. He's an Asian Texan, but he's a Texan. It's like, he doesn't have the accent, but it's like Henry Cho. Like, it's like you talk to David and you talk to him, and then you don't expect. He's got this really rapid fire way that he talks, and then you meet him and you're like, wow, I was expecting a taller dude that looked like he's from New York. That's kind of what I was expecting. But I believe that that's what I did wrong. I have figured it out. There we go. One of the boxes is bigger, and therefore the lid is bigger. Can you see a couple of the boxes are taller? And I was trying to make a lid from a taller box, or smaller box, fit the taller box. So 16 people here, 32 likes. Guarantee that I know you right there, you didn't hit that like button. I know you didn't. You know why? Because I'm watching. Yeah, I really hope, here's the thing. I really hope that they get a few more of these coming out, but these are sold out. Like, I sold out this whole line. Problem is, this one and this one were a run of 200. So I have number Can't see. Can't see up close. I can see just fine far away. So I have number 95 of 200 for the Pinkerton warning button. I love this knife. Everything that's cool about a button lock without additional hardware, it's just a nice clean look on this. I can't wait to be able to tell you guys, hey, these are back in stock. And then I have number 84 of 200 for the Dylan Mallory designed Ray Integral. It is a very good knife. Very good knife. I typically don't like integrals. Right now, $192 with my discount. Like, I'm like, so you guys remember the Anthem? Like, my buddy was like, I typically don't like integrals. Like, oh, come on, you know you love the Anthem. And I was like, I didn't love the Anthem. The Anthem, the Benchmade Anthem, was a good knife. It was a good knife. But it wasn't $700 good. And that's what they were paying. That's what you were paying for. They're like, well, it's an integral. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And enough people agreed with me that they discontinued that knife. When my buddy bought that, he paid $400 for it because he was a first responder. And he sent it to me for sharpening. I was like, this isn't even $400 good. Like, it had issues. The blade was ground with the blade had a recurve. Every one of them I saw had a recurve in the blade that I had to sharpen out. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And other integrals that I see, they're just too expensive. And then when they were like, this one's only $320, I was like, that's not bad in a good steel and a good material and as an integral. Like, I get integrals can be more expensive. It's more difficult machining, but in all honesty, they add a little bit of complexity, cost, and weight, because this is heavy compared to knives similarly sized, because it's really hard to do weight reduction because it's milled out inside. But when I saw it was $320, I was like, that's a much more sane and responsible price to put on a knife for an integral. Like, that's a sane price. And then it was like, yeah, and I'm giving you a 40% discount code to give to your followers. And I was like, that's going to make that knife just fly off the shelves. So if you guys are looking for an integral, not to just keep doing it, but that's kind of what we're talking about, I can save you 40% site-wide beyond EDC, including this knife, which makes a $320 knife $192, which is well under the price of the majority of your integrals. So I do know that these are made in China, but I don't know who makes them. So I don't know who his OEM is. But these, some of the best. Their Terramundi line have been, that I've seen, there's only like 2 knives in the Terramundi line. It's this one and this one. But these two are some of the better knives I've seen this year. Honestly, this thing is so sharp. The only concern I have about this one is it's a fairly thick blade stock. It still comes down ridiculously thin, but my concern is the longevity of sharpening. It is really thin behind the edge. Like, it comes down, even my bevel, because I did resharpen this, because I didn't necessarily like the factory edge that was on it. Not that it was bad, it just wasn't for me. The bevel on that's really thin because it is nice and thin behind the edge, but you're not going to have a long time before you start getting the thick blade stock. It's a relatively rapid transition from what's a fairly thick blade stock down in. Now, there's ways to mitigate this. I may take this out, clamp it into a handle, a fixture handle, and hollow grind that. That I would do. I have a grinder here. I can do that because I do like this knife that much. I may regrind it myself. That's not a service I offer, but it's something I would do for myself. And if you guys have not dropped a like, I'd appreciate it. We're going to end this here just a few minutes. Yep, hollow grind it. That's exactly what I would do. And if I feel that that's becoming an issue, I may just do that myself. I have a jig that I can do it with to make sure I maintain the plunge. I have a jig, so I'll just put it in the jig nice and tight, lock it in. I gotta find that. Andrew Bradley. Join that public Discord. Scroll up through the comments. Join the public. All of you, join that public Discord. 2A Dave, if you could drop that back in again, not the private one, the public one, that'd be great. I'd love to have I would love to have everybody in there. You can ask the guys on the private server. I'm really responsive. Like, it doesn't take long for, like, there's very few days that I'm not in that Discord. Because there's a lot of times when I'm editing, there's steps of the editing process that take time. Rendering. Rendering files. Swapping files over. Adding files to the software. It takes time. So when that happens, I pull up my phone and I get on the Guilded server and I pop stuff in. So it's... Here, I'll do it. Paste. There, right there. That's the Guilded. And it's just like Discord. That would be, yeah, it would be wicked. I think a hollow grind on this, and I'm going to recommend that. Here's the thing. This is Dylan's design. I'm going to recommend to Dylan that he look at maybe doing this as a hollow. It may just be that this was done as a flat, which is a very good flat. I'm not going to lie. This thing cuts really, really well. It may just be that the OEM producer of this knife did not have the capability of doing a hollow. Which there are companies out there that don't do hollows, and it's not because they're not good knife making companies. It's just like, hey, we don't do hollows. We don't have a hollow grind wheel, contact wheel, which happens. A lot of companies, their grinders have just got a flat platen, or the machine that they have for grinding the blades is flats only. So I just looked at that and realized that your username is Let Me Get That, because I honestly thought somebody was trying to get this knife. Like, I glanced at it and I was like, fuck, no, you're not getting this. This is my personal now. This is one of those knives that is good enough. It's staying with me. Like, a company sends me something and I fall in love with it, it doesn't go anywhere. Guys, I have got so many knives here. My wife was like, sell that. And here's the thing. The problem is, there's 15 people here and 33 likes. That's one of the problems. But I know that the people that are here now aren't the people that liked it before. So drop a like. The problem is, I don't know if you guys know this. There's some rules. And it's, a lot of times it's knife community rules about stuff. If stuff is sent to you as a promotional item, if you guys remember, this was a big deal a while back with Slicey Dicey. I've never done it. I have never sold a knife that came in as a promotional item. I've never sold a knife that was donated to the channel. It has been given away, or it stayed here. And I got news for you. QSP sent me a bunch of knives, and they're all still here. There's going to be one of them that's probably a giveaway. I can't sell those knives. Like, it goes against not just the moral code of the knife community, for the knife YouTube community. That's uncool. If you got something for free, it should remain free. If a company sent me a knife, even if the MSRP is like this, $320, or the price on their website is $320, you're not going to sell this knife. What? I just don't think it's a good idea. I think that if something was sent to me for free, Jared, I think if something was sent to me for free, it should stay that way. Have I thought about it? Yeah. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if a company sends me a knife for free, I'm not going to sell it. That's what I'm talking about. That's not, like, I'm not saying... I just don't think it's a good idea. And that's one of the things. Things that were sent as promotional items or as giveaways, they were getting sold by other channels. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I've thought about it. I really have. But, like, I like the idea of being able to offer... I haven't yet, but I'm gonna. I may think about it, but I have... The stuff that I've sold, I sold to some of the paying members. some of the stuff, any of the stuff I've sold that were paying members were my personal stuff. They definitely were my personal stuff. Now, because I like this knife, if somebody's like, if somebody wanted to get this knife, they would have to buy it from me. Like right now, this is my personal. Granted, this was given to me by the company. This is my personal. I love this knife. It's not going anywhere. You would probably have to pay me to get this knife because they don't have them anymore and things like that. But at any rate, that's beside the point. I just personally would much rather be able to give it as a... I would rather be able to give it to my paying members and then have those people remain as paying members and get that money back to the channel that way. Because they're already paying me for content. You know what I'm saying? Like all these knives, these are going to be giveaways eventually. Eventually. It goes, oh, that's right. This goes in that box. So, I personally don't. I see what you're saying, but like, I also, like, there are a lot of people that fucking, they don't like, oh man, that guy's getting he gets all that shit for free and then he's selling it. That's kind of a dick move, right? Yeah, you gave away a lot of stuff. I see what you're saying, but I also see the other side of it where people are going to be like, he's getting those knives for free and then he's selling them. I see both sides of it. I just personally, at this point right now, I'm like, the whole slicey dicey thing where people were giving him knives that were like unless the company explicitly tells you do whatever you want with it, like these, I could. David's like, nope, do whatever you want with them. I probably could sell these. But Slicey Dicey that was his whole thing. Like he got, not just that, it was the whole build the website thing, his like GoFundMe. Or the people paid him for stuff and he just wasn't. That's true. I mean, would I look at it? Am I going to look at it differently after the first of the year and I realize what my income has been for the year and I get my tax statement? Yeah, I may reevaluate that statement. But right now, I feel like stuff that comes in a lot of times stays here because I use it. You guys see a lot of stuff in videos that has been here for a while. You see it recycled, like the five fast. That's the other thing too, is I have to look at before I get rid of stuff. Like, is that something that's going to stick around for very long? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. That's something that Jared and I would have to talk offline. I look at it like the knife is payment to help keep the channel going. That's true. It is a business. I don't know. I might think about it. But then the other thing too is, most of the time, any of the stuff I'm going to sell is probably not going to be something that anybody's really going to want to, like, it's not like it's going to be that hard to come by. You know what I'm saying? Jared, did you get your JT03 yet? Did you get yours? Because this thing's a lot of fun. If you have not, you should, like, I know that Robin said that they were going to send you one, or we're sending you one. Yours should be there soon. This thing's a lot of fun. I dig this. It's like all the fun of a Higo no Kami, which is a really, really good knife and cuts really well, with the added coolness of it just being a frame lock flipper. I would be willing to trade. Yeah, it's pretty good. You got yours? Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm digging it. I've actually stabbed myself with this like 4 times. It's weird because the point is so far forward of the spine where it terminates that, like, I think I'm in the right spot and then I stick it. It's literally been, I've stuck it in my finger, I stuck it in my thumb, and I stuck it in that finger. And I'm like, that's pokey. That is a stabby knife at the point. But I do love the Higo no Kamis, but they don't lock. And so you get the best of both worlds. I will say, I am going to have to resharpen this. I sharpened it. I took it up too far. It lost its tooth. It's not bitey. It doesn't slice the way I would want. It's not that it doesn't slice. It slices some things great. But like something that I would want like a toothier edge on, definitely, it definitely needs to go down in grit. I took it to 8,000, and I know better. S35VN, I like to stick closer to 1,000. I think I'm gonna take it back down to 1,000, and then Lacey over at EDC and Lace sent me that stropping compound, which works really good. I took this, I sharpened this and then stropped it on that 9 micron that she does. So crispy edge, such a crispy edge on this thing. Really, really good. So yeah, absolutely I'm digging this. So, well guys, it's been 2 hours almost. I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, if you're interested in winning any of these 6 knives for the giveaway that I'm doing for my paying members, let me know. These are all going. One of these, Jared provided this. This is one of those ones that you gave me points for. And then it's the only one of the ones that I got that you gave me your store points over at Mojave Outdoors. It's the only one of them that I'm not keeping. Like I made a lot of really good picks with those knives that you let me get with your store points. This is that Kaiser Infinity. It's just something I'm not going to carry. Really good knife. Really, really good knife. But it's just not a knife for me, so I'm doing it as a giveaway. But yeah, there's CGRB titanium pyrite, CGRB cord, CGRB Echo in micarta. That asymmetrical micro Santoku, and an O knife beagle. And then I'm going to do a bunch of videos about these. Some of these may be giveaways for the paying members eventually. I typically only do it quarterly, but at Christmas I just decided I was going to give away 6 knives. So if you guys haven't dropped a like, please do so. If you didn't join the public Discord, please do so. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish my coffee, clean up all this mess before my wife gets back and throws a fit that I have knives in the house again. So everybody that dropped a super chat, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Some of those things are what make the channel go. No. You have to be a paying member. Gone awry. You joined the public Discord. If you think you're a paying member, you may want to check your membership. I think there's a lot of people that I sent DMs to a handful of people and they're like, "What do you mean I'm not a paying member?" I'm like, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at who's there and who isn't. Marco sent you a DM, Marco. I don't know if you know your membership lapsed, but I sent you a DM on the Gilded server. I believe I did. Maybe I didn't get to you yet. Just letting a bunch of people know. Check your membership status before I do this giveaway. There's a lot of knives there that I'm giving away, and it would be cool to be able to give them away to people that are enjoying the channel. And if you haven't checked out, I'm telling you, this spends so much time in my pocket. The EMW, the East Meets West, such a good knife. It really is. I'm so surprised at how much I love this thing. So, guys, I'm out. I love y'all. Gone awry, you did not. See, let me see. Hang on. Let's go out. Let me go out here. Just to clarify this. Let me go out here and pull this up. You joined the Gilded. You did not. Like, I'm looking at your thing. Let me refresh this. But I didn't get any joining the membership's status. Oh, you did. Okay. I don't know why you don't have your little mark beside your thing there. Okay, cool. I just checked it. Rejoined 0 days ago. No, you did. I'm looking at it right now. But typically you'll have a little mark next to your name once you join the membership. Maybe it's because it hasn't completely processed yet. Don't know. But you're right there. Rejoined 0 days ago. So most of the paying members, you're going to see their little cross swords logo. Wow, it's warmer out here than I thought it was going to be. Whole $1. Is it only $9.80? No, it's not. Is that what I did? Yeah, it's 99 cents to join. That's what it is. Is that what that one is? I thought that one was $2. I don't remember. Yeah, I know you were. Let me see. Membership levels. Edit. It's $1.99. Then baseline is $4.99. And then premium. So what you get, you can see it here. And I'm going to start doing early access again, I think, but just the day of. So you get early access to videos plus a Discord, shout outs and videos, early access to new videos, members only live streams, and then over here behind the scenes videos, exclusive members only videos, exclusive. What else we got here? Let me scroll down. I think that's it. But then at the time I didn't have the Discord set up, so it's not on there. So but that's what it's going to be. I'm going to switch back to that. I'm going to see, because they changed the way you can set your videos from members to from members only to public. They changed the way to do it to make it a little easier. Hopefully, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to make the video a day early for the members, and then it'll go from members to public. I'm going to go out to the yard. It feels like it's a nice day out here. Let's see. I tell my wife and kid all the time, quit kicking that footstool all the way up against the door. You're going to knock that door off track. And they don't listen. And now twice I've had to put the sliding door back on track. Oh, it is a beautiful day out here today. It is a beautiful day out today. The yard's a little spotty because I have a dog that decides, hey, I'm gonna pee on all the grass. I'm gonna kill all the grass. Oh, it's a nice day. Man, it is nice today. I should get my fire table out. Have a little fire out here today. Use that Nebulax. Get that thing all set up and get it up. Hey, kitty cat. Look, Shop Cat's here. Hi, bud. Hey, Shop Cat. Hey. You want to come in? You can come in with me. Yeah, so, yeah, it's been 121 minutes, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, check out that private. Come on in. Check out the public Discord. Papa Pita. I was going to send you a notification as well, a DM. I don't know if you noticed that you are no longer a paying member. The reason I'm sending everybody a message is like I'm doing a giveaway for the paying members. That was the whole beginning of this, Papa Pita. So I don't know if you knew. I do know that like times are tight, money's tight. I get it, I absolutely get it. But I'm just notifying people because I would feel bad if the guys that have been paying members for a while didn't get a notification on it. So Dave, I'm gonna give you a call after this. I think I want to do something. I may do I might get a hold of you and a couple other guys to see if you guys want to do a watch stream, like an Amazon watch party later, you and some of the other paying members. I forgot we have that. I forgot that you can do a watch party on Amazon, and I was like, oh fuck, because we used to do movie day. I think that would be fun. I think we could do that maybe later today, because I don't know. I got to see how my wife feels about whether she's going to take my kid skating or if she wants me to do it. If not, we might do it tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know which one of them it was. So at any rate, guys, I'm out of here. I love y'all. Go back and watch the beginning. Watch the video that went up this morning. Like I said, it's the... What video did I put up this morning? I can't even remember what one I put up. I put up a video this morning, and I don't remember what it was. It is... Oh, the six awesome non-flippers. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of really nice knives in there. There's a lot of knives out there that are I know, I do too. I miss the movie day stuff, and that's why I was saying like I wanted to do like the movie day thing with the paying members. I think that would be fun. I got to see what my wife says. You know, the way I could get around it is I could just open a beer now. And I'd be like, oh, sorry, I can't take the kid skating. But that's a shitty thing to do because I haven't gotten to spend any time with the kid yet this weekend. So, at any rate, guys, I will stay here forever. If you guys don't drop a like, if you guys want to get out of here, drop a like. I've got to get out of here. I got to clean this area up before the wife and kid gets back. I love y'all. It's not a joke when I say that. I do love y'all. Keep it clean in comments. If you did join that public Discord, that there's a link to down below, there is a DM section. I try to check it fairly often. But if you have any questions about anything you saw in a video or about knives in general, stuff like that, you know, maybe not want to, don't think that I'm going to definitely hit it up in the comment section. I'm probably going to miss it because 2,000 videos up, you guys, the amount of comments that I get on a daily basis can be daunting at best. Basically what I do is I look to make sure I scroll down through till I see if there's something abusive that I need to moderate. So that's it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.